Howdy folks, Day Shave is going to be with TFS. This one here, if you've seen it around, show you what the inside looks like. It is an almond scented soap. It's I would say about scent strength is about medium. It's not overwhelming, at least not per my nose. I have it whipped up here in this bowl, and it whips up pretty good. It's not exactly drippy, but it's fairly moist. Like I say, the scent strength, it is there, but like I said, I don't find it overwhelming. But if almond is not your scent, you might want to look elsewhere. If you really do like this, it also comes in a big box, a kilo. That's a lot of soap, but if that sort of thing interests you, it is available. I found this on Italian Barber's website if you want to check it out. It may be out of stock too. It seems to kind of come and go as goes for being in stock. Decided to follow the shave up today with Pinard, going with the musk today. And the shaver, this one here, you might have to look for a buy-sell trade if this sort of thing interests you. This is a it's a polymer plastic, if you will, slant razor. It was available a few years back, and you see see if we get it right. There we go. There's the icon there for fine accoutrements right there at the end of the razor. This thing weighs about an ounce or less, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I looked up to see how much it weighs, but it is very lightweight. Definitely great for a travel razor if you're trying to keep your weight down on how much you're packing. And the blade I'm using today is Personna. It's the X series, and this is the box that it comes in. It's a 100 pack, if you will. Those used to be easier to find, but here of late, you have to look a little bit in order to find them. Before, you could find them darn near everywhere. I think on Amazon, you can get a 200 pack, I think for, what is it, around 18 bucks, which is pretty good buy, especially for a 200 pack. In other words, 2 packages of those. I already put a hot towel to the face this morning for my pre-shave routine, and this one here is a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements pre-shave cube, and this one here is chocolate. And you will find this one here available, usually around Valentine's Day. This is a big cube. It is huge, as you can tell. And it does not take much of this to work up a good lather, work it into the skin and into the whiskers there. It only takes a moment. It's pretty good. I mean, especially for the amount of money you had to pay for it, I think it's a pretty good buy. Works well for me, at least. It is a big cube though. The thing is huge. Got it whipped up here. This one here, this brush is from Heritage Collection. Installed my own knot in it there to clean it up a little bit. You got one side that says star, and there's what the other side says. And I'll put a little lofty knot in there. Great for painting. As far as I know, Fine does not have any actual razors available on their website. I don't know if they plan on making any more or not. Over time, they've made a few. Usually there's on their website, there's usually just one razor available when they did offer it. You'll see another one. I've got the other one that looks just like this, except for it's metal, if you will. Now, as it goes for the shave, is this an aggressive razor? I wouldn't think so. I think it's right in between the medium and the aggressive part. It's not, I mean, I can feel the blade is there, but I don't feel that it's overly aggressive. It also probably depends on what blade you plan on using. You know how it is in some razors, like for instance the Feather Poplar. If you ever seen that DE, it's rather inexpensive, made for their blades, but it's on the mild side. Something where you can get more shaves out of their feather blade. This one here works well for me, as goes for using Personna blades. I would think that Aster Greens, those Superior Platinums, SP, would be a good blade for this razor also. Like I say, it just depends on what you're used to, what you like using, and what your shave feels like. I like to vary my shaves. In other words, some are more mild, some are a bit more aggressive, then some in between. But the soap, as it goes for the scent, my nose, it kind of picks it up right now. Like I say, I don't think that you have to get it kind of close to my nose for me to really pick it up. I don't think the scent strength is overwhelming. I think Razor Rock P160, I think it is. I think that one there has a bit more scent strength to it. Just depends on what your wants and needs are. This is really easy to whip up a lather. Doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And it's relatively inexpensive. Got to mention this container here. I think it's like, yeah, 4.22 ounces, just over 4 ounces. And I think, what was it, $5, $6, $4.99. I think I got it on sale at $4.99. I can't remember for sure, but it wasn't expensive by any means. I guess you might say definitely budget friendly. Like I say, the kilo runs about, I think, 18 bucks. Definitely worth your money if you like this kind of soap. Which for me, it works just fine. As it goes for the almond scented soap, in between Razor Rock's P160 and this one here, TFS, not always in stock at Italian barbers, so that might tell you something about, I guess you might say, either the popularity of the soap, in that didn't stay in stock all that long. So if you really like to try one, another one to try that a lot of people like, and I do too, but it's a cherry almond, and it is really nice soap. It's a bit more expensive, but it's a nice soap. Got just a little bit left to pick up on the Instagram pass. We were expecting weather to come in yesterday here in Tulsa, and it finally did come through late in the afternoon and evening hours. We got just a bit of rain. There for a while, I was afraid, well, I didn't think we was going to get any at all, because I was expecting to get it earlier in the day, and it just always seemed to go around us. We never end up getting any rain. And around 6 o'clock, it decided to show up. 5:30 going on 6. Like I said, if you're interested in a razor like this, I don't see very many of these razors, like on eBay or buy, sell, trade. Uh, I'm not sure how many of them was actually ever made. Like I say, it's pretty easy to use. You just have to be, since it's such a lightweight razor, you just have to be very aware of your pressure that you're applying with that razor. It would be easy to get carried away and put too much pressure on it. End up with a wee bit of razor burn. But this is a pretty good shave. It went well. Sometimes you can tell as the shave goes on how well it's going. Very smooth. I can still feel the blade, cutting through the whiskers, but it still felt smooth. Really nice. I like this razor. When I first got it, I didn't think I would. It was, light razors have always been a challenge for me. This alum block is also from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I've had it for quite a while. it does last me a while. This one here is well over a year old. Got just a little bit of stinging right there, but that's it. Keep it in the container right there. The label did finally come off. I think this morning I'm going to be using, you can tell it's been in the bathroom looking at the label, Thayer's Witch Hazel. This one here is lavender. Picked this one up at Marshall's. Usually you can find things at Marshall's a little bit cheaper than if you, how you can say, go directly to the source or something like that. I think it was $6.99. I think it was not too terribly expensive. I mean, in the grand scheme of things. This one here I've had for a moment. You can still find this Clubman online. To me, this one here has a really nice scent to it. I don't find it overwhelming. My wife is not a big fan of musk, but this one here she can tolerate. And believe it or not, she likes the Aqua Velva musk. She enjoys that one. She likes it. Didn't have a problem with that one. A lot of the others, she says no. She does not like them. I had a great shave this morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay healthy, stay safe, and smooth shaves to you.